Hi, I'm Dave. I'm your RONA expert. Today I'm going to walk you through the steps of installing a barn door. I've hung a ton of them in my day, and I'm sure you'll find it's not that difficult once you know how to.
Let's take a look at the tools you'll need before we start.
All of these tools are available at your local RONA store, and don't forget to tell them Dave sent you.
To start things off, measure the space around the door's opening. There needs to be enough wall space so that the door can open properly. Also, check that there aren't any outlets or anything else that could potentially get in the way. Barn doors can be quite heavy, so here's an expert tip. Don't be scared to ask for help. The door rail needs to be secured to the wall studs to ensure it's solid. Locate the studs using a stud finder. Be sure to mark them as you go. Next, measure the rail's height. For this kind of door, it needs to sit exactly 1 3/4 inches higher than the door's full height. With some help, use a level to line up the rail with your original marks. Make sure it's centered. The rail needs to run along the entirety of the door's opening. Adjust if you need to. You can use the rail as a template to mark where the screws are going to go. Next, create pilot holes according to your guide marks. And don't forget, an expert always wears a pair of protective glasses. Once you're done drilling, put the rail back up and add the screws. The trick is to start in the middle. You don't need to tighten them all the way, we'll adjust them later. Just make sure they're decently solid. Don't screw in the 2 outer ones just yet, because the stoppers will need to be placed at both ends later on. Alright, now that the rail is up, we can move on to the door. First, make sure it's facing the right way. Next, install the supports. It's pretty easy with this specific model because the holes are pre-drilled, but if you're working with a wooden door, you'll have to drill them yourself. Once that's done, add your bumpers so the door is properly secured. We're ready to test out our door. Start by placing it on the rail and see if it glides well. Again, a metal door is easier to level. If you're working with a wooden door, double check that your supports are aligned. The next step is installing the guides. They're going to keep your door from swinging around. How you position them is very important because they need to be touching the door when it's open and closed. Once you've figured out where you're going to put them, mark the spots with tape. Before installing, also check that you're using the right screws for your flooring. They'll need to change depending on if it's wood, ceramic, or in my case, concrete. We're almost there. We just need to ensure that the door is secure. Make the door glide back and forth to decide exactly where you want to install the stoppers. Make sure the door opens and closes completely, and then add the last 2 screws. And there you have it, the door's up and you're ready to roll.
So that's how you hang a barn door. And now you can do it too, just like an expert. This stylish option can be used anywhere in your home, as long as you have enough wall space. If you're loving the DIY, you should really check out our other projects. Let us know what you think in the comments, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Until we meet again, have a good one.